Hey everybody, it's Amy and Sarah is here as well. And
Hello.
it is a rainy day here in Georgia. Let me just say, it is a rainy day. Let me see what view I'm on. I'm on gallery view, so it shouldn't be speaker view this time, which should help with when we hold up the top five things to do when you have seasonal allergies. Hello, Lisa. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. You're awfully quiet today.
A lot on my mind.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, we are
But I'm ready to Vanna White.
Good. Well, we're recording and we're live streaming, so we're excited.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get started. These are things that have helped our families. We, of course, can't diagnose or treat or cure any illness that you may have. But let me just turn my ringer off. But we can help you by letting you know what worked for us. So here we go. Sarah is going to show a picture of the top 5 things, and then we're going to get into really quick each one of those top 5 things. So here we go. Here's Sarah.
There we go. Now I'm unmuted. All right, we're going to make this easy for everybody, okay? Your top 5 products to support your allergies. Is this good? Can you see it?
Yes.
I would suggest taking a picture of that.
Do take a picture, and then you can also take your notes, your own notes. All right. Are we good? Got a picture? Okay, I'm just going to read them to you real quick. So if you want to write down your own notes. Number 1, top 5 ways to support your allergies. Lemon, lavender, peppermint oil. Number 2, it's a supplement in a pill form called Allerzyme. Allerzyme, kind of like allergy, Allerzyme. Number 3, Ningxia Red. Number 4, cleanse, specifically your liver cleanse. Number 5, your diet. The first thing to look at, especially right now, is dairy and then gluten. And we actually have a bonus. You ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. Number 6, yes, it's a bonus. This is chemical-free living. So if you are still living with fragrances, synthetic products, and things like that, you might want to reconsider. So here we go. Let's do this. Number 1, Lisa.
Awesome. Thank you. Now that you have the top 5 with your bonus 6, we're going to quickly go through those in a little bit more detail. Really quick though. Okay. So the peppermint, lemon, and lavender combination works really well to support your respiratory system and more. They're frequently referred to in our world as the allergy trio. And I wanted to let you know several different ways you can use them. They're so pretty. You can diffuse. The air that you breathe is very important with allergies, correct? So diffuse. Another way that you can incorporate the allergy trio is to put them in a veggie capsule. Young Living sells them. I can hold that up and you can see it's easy, very clear. You take it apart and you put your oils inside, I believe 2 to 3 drops of each. You can then top it off with a little bit of fractionated coconut oil and take capsules so that you can support your system internally as well. Some people really need to amp it up, and that's a great way to do so. Another fantastic way is to place all of those oils in a roller ball and then top that off with fractionated coconut oil. Many different ways to deliver it. You, with a roller ball all day long, put it here, put it around your head, put it on the back of your neck. Just make sure that you've got your allergy trio handy. Moving on to number 2, we have a supplement called Allerzyme. Okay, I know that's backwards, but that's what the bottle looks like. It is full of amazing things. I think it's the supplement that has the most essential oils in it. Tarragon, ginger, peppermint. There's that peppermint again. Fennel, lemongrass. That's a type of lemon. It goes on and on and on. And I'd like to show you it's really important when you're talking about supplements. What does the supplement look like, Lisa? Is it gigantic? Is it small? These are really, really tiny, and they're super easy to take. I personally love them.
You can take them too because they're so small.
Exactly. I take 2 in the morning and 2 at night at times like this of the year to really support myself. I don't have to take them all year round. They are just, for me personally, during the time of the year when it's really bad outside. You know, we all get that postnasal, you know, that kind of thing. This totally supports your system with that, with enzymes and everything. Number 3 is?
That's Ningxia Red.
Yay!
Yes. So I love to support my allergies with those items that you just said, Lisa. And I actually have people who take Allerzyme year round, not just during that season, because, you know, we need those enzymes. So Ningxia Red is one of those supplements that we also take year round.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I can see, like, you know how the family starts getting sniffly, they're like, and everything just starts getting yucky, that's when I might up the Ningxia Red. Okay. But the Ningxia Red for us is year round, but you can up it, take more frequently, whatever. Ningxia Red is a supplement for the whole family, even the animals. Okay. So I know a lot of people's dogs have allergies. My dogs have really benefited from Ningxia Red with all that sneezing and always snotting and, you know, that very annoying stuff you don't want in your house. So Ningxia Red, if you don't know what it is, oh my goodness, I used to think it was just this red juice, like really expensive red juice. But then I started realizing that it's not just red juice, and the value's actually really good. It's not expensive at all. We just take 1 shot glass full each day. And like the kids, they probably take a half of a shot. I mean, it's really because we're just maintaining things. So the Ningxia Red is from the wolfberry. I just want to say real quick, it is full of antioxidants. It is a powerhouse. And so 1 little ounce has more antioxidants than like 800 blueberries. I don't know about you,
Amazing.
but I'm not waking up and eating 800 blueberries in the morning. And nor can I even afford it, even if I did love blueberries that much. Okay, that's a lot of money.
Totally.
So, and a lot of groceries. The other thing it has is Ningxia Red has enzymes. So Lisa, you were just telling us about the Allerzyme. Ningxia Red also has enzymes. It has prebiotics. It has all kinds of stuff. So Ningxia Red, definitely put on your list for allergies. Can I go ahead and talk about number 6?
Yay. Sure, if you
want me to
want
wait?
to. That's totally up to you.
Okay, let me just go ahead and flip over to number 6 real quick.
She's excited.
I am. And then I'm going to turn it over to you, Miss Amy. So number 6, yes, I'm going out of order. I'm sorry for all you greens out there. Number 6, chemical-free living. When I ditched the fragrances and when I ditched my synthetic products, especially in the laundry room, my child's allergies basically vanished. Her symptoms vanished. Her eczema went away. Her headache and cough and her chronic ear infections, all that's related, y'all. Like all that, you know, people who have ear infections and people who have sinus infections, all that's related. So when we ditched the chemicals in our home and we got some natural, especially Young Living based products, it naturally helped. We didn't find ourselves reaching for that trio as much because this took care of it. Does that make sense? So if you have not started ditching and switching, this is a great time of the year, to start that. Reach out to us, get a book. It's so easy. Look how thin that is. Easy peasy. Chemical-free living is definitely a way to support your allergies.
And it's spring, you know, everybody does spring cleaning. Let's do spring cleaning in a healthy way. Absolutely. Great. job, Sarah. All right, so I get the fun ones that nobody really wants to hear about. So I have this incredible reference called Inner Transformations Using Essential Oils. And we've actually had a book club recently that just finished going through this book. So let me read you this reference. Anyone who has lots of allergies, especially spring and fall hay fever, and sensitivities to chemicals, would be well advised to do a liver cleanse, because as much as 90% of allergies begin to clear up after a colon and liver cleanse. How cool is that? You guys, all right, the cleanses are outlined in this book. If you have questions about cleansing and what that looks like, I am more than happy to walk beside you through this. I have done the cleanses. They absolutely help. You have to start with a colon cleanse because there's no reason to do a liver cleanse, getting rid of all those toxins, and then they get blocked up at the intersection of your colon. So we're just going to stop there and let y'all think about that. Yes.
Once I learned this, I realized I have a lot of people in my circle who actually have been told by their doctors that their liver, whatever levels, don't look very good.
Oh, yeah.
And they're also the same people who see an allergy specialist.
Yep. So I will say
their doctors have never connected those dots, though.
Our gut is incredibly important. I have lots of friends who are on Prilosec and Zantac and Nexium and all of those type of drugs or prescriptions that then have incredible amounts of allergies. Well, guess what, guys? We know that allergies are gut related. So when we do a colon cleanse and a liver cleanse, 90% of those will go away. And guess what? You won't need all those Nexiums and Prilosecs and Zantacs and all of that, along with the Zyrtex and all the others. So just kind of saying, colon cleanse and liver cleanse are highly important to do. I'm not going to go into any further detail, but I will tell you, I would be happy and honored to walk beside you through that. The other thing, yes, go ahead, Sarah.
This book also, a lot of people have the pocket reference. There should be cleansing information in that too.
Yes, there is some, definitely. And I mean, we can make it as easy as we possibly can on you and what your schedule is. So the other thing that people often are like, darn it, don't want to hear about is diet change. Okay, so I'm not saying you have to change your diet for the rest of your life, but making these choices now will help you to make better choices in the future and to feel better. Right now in the spring season, when there's so much pollen out, we need to be aware that we need to support our bodies more. If you're in Georgia, which some of you are and some of you aren't, you'll notice you feel a little more fatigued than normal. It's because your inflammatory response is up. We're all dealing with pollen. You may notice some other signs and symptoms of having some inflammation because of the amount of pollen that's out there right now. So I just want you to be aware there are certain times of the year that making these diet changes is going to help. So I have this other reference book. It's called Nutrition 101. And it has some great information in it. I'm just going to go through the number one thing to get rid of right now is dairy. I know so many people are like, what? Yes, dairy increases our mucus production and it is the number one inflammatory response food. So if you can at least get rid of milk and ice cream for now, and then because cheese has enzymes in it, it's not something that we have to worry quite as much about, but those two things, milk and ice cream, then you will see a difference. I have lots of kiddos that I see this time of year who have chronic ear infections. If I can just get their family to go off dairy for 3 weeks, those ear infections often go away. And so that's the number one. The next one is gluten, because gluten is another form of food. It's in wheat and wheat byproducts that causes an inflammatory response. Because it's this time of year and our inflammation is already up, that just tips us over the edge into, oh my gosh, I feel horrible. I'm snotty, I'm sneezy, I'm everything else. So those are the two number ones. And of course, the other inflammatory thing that causes everyone to have inflammation is sugar. That's right. Sugar causes so much inflammatory response, and it also decreases our immune system. So really avoiding those peeps and those jelly beans and everything else that comes out right now at Easter, and we find all these sugary, wonderful surprises. Guess what? Yeah, it's not healthy, and it really suppresses your immune system. So if you can avoid that, that would be really good, really, really good, especially during the season. All right. Did we have anything else we needed to talk about?
I have
Yes.
a suggestion.
Yes.
Sometimes when you attend a Zoom class like this and you get all this advice, it may seem like, well, darn, I got to recreate the wheel. You have to think about what's worse, how you're feeling all the time versus making a couple changes. You don't have to recreate the wheel right away. Incorporate some of what we've suggested and see how you feel. See if the edge is taken off. And then you'll see for yourself, oh, wow, my body really responded to that. Maybe I should dig a little deeper into that. I like how that felt. So don't feel pressured to do it all. And if you remove all the dairy and remove all the sugar, pick something that's easiest for you personally and try it.
Right.
And then judge and dive deeper.
Lisa, I love that. When I was really dealing with some inflammatory response issues a while back, I did not ditch the dairy. I mean, it's my favorite like food group, you know, but what I did was cut way back, and I just became aware of it. And so instead of feeling deprived, when I had tacos, I still put cheese on my taco. I just used less of it, you know. I was just aware right there. And so like you're saying, you know, don't get overwhelmed.
Right.
Just be aware. Make those
Well,
choices.
and even small steps in the right direction, baby steps in the right direction will still change the trajectory of where you go. So we need to be aware that we can make small changes. Sugary drinks, you know, they go right to your liver. Well, what did we just talk about? Supporting your liver. So maybe avoiding sugary drinks is just one thing you do that really helps reduce your seasonal allergies. Our goal is to help you all realize that it's not rocket science. It's easy changes that help you. Did you have something else, Sarah?
And Amy, I have one more thought too. For anyone who's listening, you might grab one of those items that we discussed and you might have life change today. Okay, it is very possible that you roll that lemon, lavender, peppermint on, or you drop it on your neck, and it's very possible that you're going to feel way different. But let's say, what if you're not? Let's say you start taking and you take a bottle of Allerzyme and you're still kind of like, man, I still feel like I need my allergy shot or whatever. I just want to encourage you to give your body some grace and to continue on. My first winter with Young Living, my 3 children actually did get sick. Although we did not take the antibiotics or prescriptions, they still did get sick. By the second winter, we had used our Young Living products for well over a year. There was no more diagnosis like there was in the past. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It took a full year to sort of let our bodies heal. So sometimes our microwave society wants instant change. Let your body have time. If you let off the dairy and you go, well, I don't feel any different. Did you do it for 90 days?
Right.
Or did you just do it for one day?
Right. So that's the thing. Our body, when it's given what it needs, it has an amazing ability to heal itself. Right. And so us supporting our body, giving it what it needs, and actually taking some things out that it really doesn't need has an incredible effect on our body and our long-term health. Instead of that instant health, it's a long-term health. All right, you guys, it is 10 till. If any of y'all have any questions, I would love to answer them. I'd also like to tell you all that I have been with Young Living for about 5.5 years. It has blessed my family so much, not only in our health, but also because I get to work with incredible ladies like the two here, Sarah and Lisa. I get to choose who I work with every day. I get to choose the hours that I work because, man, I want to make the main thing, which is my family and serving the Lord. So I want you all to know that is always an opportunity for you, and we want to make that available. It has changed the trajectory of our family's life in so many ways, and maybe it can yours too. All right, any other questions, you guys, or any other points, my tidbits that my friends here want to give us? All right, you guys, y'all have a great day. Thank you for coming out for our lunch and learn today about the top 5 things you can do for allergies. I think we're going to start a series of top 5s. And I don't know what the next one will be. I may put out a poll on the Facebook or through text messaging to let you all tell us, what do you want to learn about? What top 5 things would be cool for you to learn about? All right, you guys, y'all have a blessed day. God bless you all. Talk to you soon.
Bye.